Welcome to one of history's greatest tactical battles, the Battle of Gaugamela. This is how Alexander the Great broke an empire. Our story begins with the impossible odds faced by the Greek army. Alexander was surrounded, 5 Persians for every 1 Greek. The odds were impossible. Darius chose this flat ground. He wanted his massive army to simply steamroll the Greeks. The Persian line stretched for miles. They prepared to swallow Alexander's army whole. To break this encirclement, Alexander first had to survive the initial Persian attack and then set his trap. Darius unleashed scythed chariots. These spinning blades were built to amputate entire ranks. The Greeks didn't run. They simply stepped aside, letting the chariots pass into a trap. The first attack failed. Now Alexander was ready to trigger his own deadly masterpiece. Alexander's genius lay in manipulating the enemy. He needed the Persians to create the opportunity he craved. Alexander began a strange diagonal march. He was luring the Persians away from the center. The Persians mirrored him, stretching their line. A tiny, fatal gap began to emerge. Darius didn't see the hole in his center, but Alexander's eyes were locked on the target. With the gap exposed, Alexander initiated the most critical charge of his career. Alexander formed a massive cavalry wedge. It was a spear aimed directly at the Persian king. They charged with terrifying speed. The elite companion cavalry smashed into the gap. Darius saw Alexander's spear through the dust. The King of Kings felt true, cold fear. The fear of the king quickly spread to his entire army, deciding the fate of the battle. Darius turned his chariot and fled. His retreat triggered a massive wave of Persian panic. The world's largest army dissolved into chaos. Alexander had won the heart of an empire. Numbers don't win wars, timing does. This was the day Alexander became truly great.